Welcome into KSU Nation, the best KState and Big 12 podcast out there. I'm Stevie B.
And I am Kenny G.
And in today's video, we're going to be doing our Big 12 power rankings post week 14, which is the final week in the regular season for the Big 12 and all of college football, as we are 1 week away from conference championship Saturday. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, tell your friends, and consider joining the channel. And Kenny, they can do something else as well to help us out, right?
Of course, yeah. You guys can donate super chats, or as of right now, we're trying to find alternative ways of giving donations, some fun ways to do it. And it'll take us some time, but fear not, we're on the task. But you know what? Give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a pat on the back for making it through this insane regular season. 2025 is under the belt. It is in the books. We can seal it. The regular season is over. And you know what, Steve? For the first time in a while, no crazy tiebreakers, right?
None.
Which is what you like to see. A definitive number one, number two team going into the championship game. And we had said this, multiple times, Steve. We're like, this is going to be the two teams. I mean, for like almost a month now, we've been saying it's going to be these two teams. And I could not be happier for the result. Obviously, as a KState fan, I would have loved for KState to make it. But when you start 2-4, the likelihood of you making it to the Big 12 championship game is slim to none.
Yep.
And so it is what it is. You got to make the best of a horrible start and a horrible situation. But now our sights are set on 2026. But before that, we're going to be getting into our power rankings, Steve. We gotta finish strong on our power rankings. We had such a great power ranking show last week, and with the regular season finally over, there's still a chance for the teams, for the nation to put in their rankings. Their voices need to be heard, Steve. The nation needs to hear their voice. But first, you and I, we're going to give our rankings. We're going to deliberate on it. Let's get right into it, Steve. What do you say?
Let's go, man. Let's go. All right. Big 12 power rankings post week 14, the finale of the season. Kenny, I shout out to this team. I think they went the whole season. I'm going to go first here this time. Normally you go first. I'm going to go first. I think they've gone the whole season for me at number 16.
No, that's not true. You put KState down there at one point.
Really? I cannot believe it. Oklahoma State is the worst team in the Big 12.
I absolutely love how you have it at 17 because that's where they belong. OSU at 17.
Whoops. Okay.
They're in a tier of their own.
Oklahoma State, last place team in the Big 12. They did it, Kenny. They did it. They went 0-18 combined the last 2 years. I'm assuming you have them number 16 as well.
Absolutely, dude. They actually they kept the streak alive.
They did. By the way, his list is on the left. I'm on the right.
That's correct. All right.
I did not.
Number 15.
Let's see.
Give me Colorado for the Uno conference win of the season.
1-8, baby. 1-8.
1-8. You gotta love it, Steve. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. I want to let you. I mean, look. You want me to talk about Colorado? Colorado, obviously a step down from last year. But, when you hear Coach Prime talking about this team, you can't help but get a little excited because he does something that, well, quite frankly, a lot of K-State fans, not me, but a lot of K-State fans would love Coach Kleiman to do, which is admit that he did a really bad job and that he deserves the butt kicking. This is what Coach, Deion says this in his press. He's like, look, I deserve the praise when I'm winning and I deserve the boot when I don't. And I'm like, wow, this guy gets it. And he just says, but I'm the right man for the job. I'm going to turn this around. Kind of makes you excited about Colorado. You got a guy who is still dedicated, a guy like Deion who doesn't need to do anything. He doesn't need to prove anything, but he loves Boulder. And so it's kind of interesting. But for me, 15 for now.
Yeah, I mean, they went 1-8 in the Big 12 this year. They have to be number 15 for me as well. And shout out to both of them, Oklahoma State and Colorado. I mean, at the end of the season, when you thought that they were just going to lay down, they did not. I mean, Colorado and Oklahoma State, they gave KState everything they wanted and more. And they really fought to the bitter end, even though both of them definitely had some blowout losses in the middle of the season. But shout out to their coaching staffs for still keeping them, focused enough to still be in some games. I mean, they were in the K-State game this past weekend for almost the entire game. Oklahoma State was in it the entire game against K-State, and Oklahoma State could have beaten UCF, and they put up a nice fight against Iowa State last week. Colorado put up a nice fight against BYU and a couple other teams as well, TCU being another one. I think the floor in the Big 12, I mean, it looks bad. I mean, when you're 0-9 and 1-8, it looks bad. But when you actually watch these teams play, like you're actually thinking, okay, they're actually not that bad of football teams. Like they're not terrible, because there's been some pretty terrible football teams in the Big 12 in the last 30 years. I would say these two teams are not even close to being among the worst in the Big 12, even though their record shows it. Okay.
Listen, Oklahoma State allowed 400 points total, and they fielded 170. Okay, obviously that's not that great. No. Colorado, they allowed 366 and they fielded 250. So
yeah,
about 100 there.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. And we can talk about that here in a little bit, I guess. But yeah. I mean, K-State was in the top half in terms of points for, and then in the bottom half for points against. So K-State defense really struggled this year, but I don't think any defense struggled more than the team I'm going to put at number 14, Kenny.
All right, let's hear it.
West Virginia. They got better throughout the season, but I mean, Kenny, they allowed 326 points, which was the most in the Big 12 this year. Their offense only scored 175, which is among the bottom 4 in the Big 12 in terms of points for. They went 2-7 in the Big 12, even with a new head coach. I mean, they did fight in some games. They did. Shout out to them for winning the backyard brawl against Pitt, which is crazy considering where Pitt finished in the ACC. But then, I mean, they go out and get blown out 49-0 against Texas Tech. But Texas Tech will do that to you. Texas Tech will do that to you. But they intercepted, Kenny. They intercepted Jacob Rodriguez. Can you believe it? Like, Jacob Rodriguez is out here throwing interceptions, man. Wow.
Well,
they're trying to get the Heisman. They're trying to get the Heisman for him.
Yeah, they're trying to do everything they can. But yes, I agree with this. Look, I mean, this is basically report card. I mean, I said it was report card time last week, but I mean, this is like the definitive list at this point.
Yep.
And so I wouldn't be surprised if both of us have the exact same list. 2-7, not the greatest. Again, rebuild year. In fact, the next team I'm putting on here is also 2-7. And they also had a rebuild year because they're also bringing in a new coach. We kind of knew that both of these teams were going to be struggling a little bit. In fact, I had them at the bottom of the list before the season even started. But, kind of surprising that it ended the way that it did in total, right? As a season total, UCF, they fielded more points than they allowed as a total, right? As all the non-conference games as well. So, pretty cool stuff. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, they didn't win a single game on the road, which is kind of alarming, but they're still rebuilding. And I think Scott Frost is going to get it together, but UCF number 13 for me.
Yeah. I mean, their only 2 wins were against, 2 of the bottom 3 teams. They didn't play Colorado, so they couldn't have beaten them. But I do think they probably would have beat them. And they play close games against, Cincinnati, KU, Houston is another one. They could have won any of those games. They put up a bunch of points against some pretty bad teams, North Carolina A&T and North Carolina, obviously. But then you go out and lose 30-0 at Baylor. That's pretty embarrassing. And then, 48-9 at Texas Tech. That's pretty embarrassing. And then, you lose, but they were up 14-0, Kenny. They were up 14-0 against BYU. Wild to say, considering they lost by 20, but they were up 14-0 and they looked like they really wanted to play. BYU is just too good. It's too good. And you saw a punt return live happen.
Yeah, I did. I flipped over and I saw it. I was like, okay, wow. And then I just shut it off. I was like, yeah, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. It's no, no worries here. And that concludes our bad tier. And you know what, Steve? I think this is a pretty good tier for this year.
I agree.
I think I think there's a team that I would have liked to put in here. I think you know which one I'm thinking of.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But you have to give credit, and that team is KU. KU went 3-6, 5-7 overall. They miss a bowl game, and I could not be more happy about that. And I think it's absolutely hilarious that they were 4-2 at one point when KState was 2-4.
Yep.
And they didn't make it to a bowl game.
Yep. They went 1-5 in their last 6 games. 1-5, dude.
Oh my God.
That's pretty.
Hey, listen, I feel bad for Jalen Daniels. The fan base has you saw the post that Avery Johnson's dad was like even trying to, put a little bit of positivity his way.
Yeah,
because people the fans are brutal, man. And it's like, dude, Jaden Daniels was the best quarterback you guys could have possibly hoped for this season, and it just didn't work out. You guys don't have a good football team. He kept you in some games, and it just wasn't enough. Like, what do you? Yeah. What do you want?
I'm going to put them there as well. They actually played a pretty balanced schedule when you look at it. I mean, they played 4 bottom half teams, 1 in the middle, which is KState, and then 4 upper half teams. I mean,
they basically played the same kind of schedule as KState. If you noticed, they were playing teams right before KState.
Yeah, KState played a easier schedule overall. They did. I mean, KU didn't get to play Colorado this year.
We both played Texas Tech. We both played Utah. We both played Oklahoma State. I don't know if we both played Baylor. We both played Iowa State.
Yes.
We had a very similar schedule.
Similar, yes, that is true. But they had to play Cincinnati. They had to play,
and we both played UCF
and Arizona.
Yeah, we played a lot of the same teams.
They did. I mean, that's true. That is
because I remember watching whenever we would do the schedules, I'd see K-State would play UCF, and then KU would play them the next week, and then KU would or then we would play Texas Tech, then KU. Because remember, KU lost 47-17, and we had the exact same score the week after when we played
42-17,
or 42-17, because Texas Tech played them, then we played KU, and then KU played Oklahoma State, and then we played Oklahoma State. It was literally we were trading. It was we almost had identical schedules. We just didn't play Colorado, or they didn't play Colorado.
We had 6 out of the 9 that were the same, but one of ours was a non-con game. I guess 6 out of 10. One of ours was a non-con game, and theirs was a conference game, which would be in Arizona. So
right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you want to say about Jalen Daniels. He didn't beat any good teams in his 6 years at KU. He's an
wait. The Oklahoma game, right? That was the big one.
I think he beat Texas and he beat Oklahoma, but I want to say that Bean was their quarterback for
Jason
that one.
Bean,
yeah. 2,500 passing yards this year, 22 TDs on the ground, another 4, so 26 total. Sacked 18 times, but I mean, when you're 0-6 against your rival, you go to 2 bowl games, which, by the way, K-State went 6-6 this year. K-State went 6-6. Down year. I would put it in the bottom 5 in terms of seasons for K-State in the last 15 years. If KU would have went 6-6 this year, the same record as K-State, it would have been in the top 3 best years for KU in the last 15, because they've only gone to 2 bowl games in the last 15 years.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yo, what up, dude? How you doing? Shout out to our only channel member, CR Grand. If you guys would like to, join him and support the channel, click the join button below. We would love it if you guys supported us and supported the channel.
Yes, sir. We're going to keep moving on.
Yep. Let's go. Yep.
Go to the next 3-6 team, Baylor. Yep. What happened here? Now, at this point, after this point, every single team is bowl eligible. Baylor is the last team in the Big 12
Right.
that is not bowl eligible. They finished 5-7, could not get it done in their last game, right? They lost to Houston. Both of us, I think, had Baylor winning that game, but they just couldn't get it done.
They lost by a touchdown.
What a disappointing year. They just didn't have defense, Steve.
And no, they did not. And they're bringing back Dave Aranda for another year.
Yep, another year. It's just too expensive to be, getting rid of coaches and trying to put new ones on there. If I'm being honest, Steve, I think Baylor needs to hit the NIL with some defense. If I'm Dave Aranda, he's supposed to be some defense guru. What happened, bro?
Right.
I still am pissed off that we lost to them. God, it is something about Baylor and the history of Baylor and KState that just pisses me off, man.
I agree, man. They do need to revamp it. They had the 4th worst defense in the Big 12 in terms of points allowed. So, yikes.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, and these are the teams that were worse than them. West Virginia, Colorado, and Oklahoma State. Those are the only teams worse.
Barely. Oklahoma State, barely.
Barely.
And then even overall, they allowed almost 391. Oklahoma, they're in overall their whole season.
Yeah,
their whole season they were second.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, man. But I still feel like they had the best healthy quarterback in the Big 12 this past year, man. I really
their passing offense is insane. They have the best passing offense, period, I think.
Oh, absolutely. What
they can throw the ball. They could throw the ball, Steve.
3,600 yards, 31 touchdowns.
Oh my God.
And then he also had 3 touchdowns on the ground. So he had 34 total touchdowns and almost 3,700 passing yards. That's pretty crazy.
Ah, dang.
Yeah.
All right. So this is, again,
he was a senior too, by the way. So he's going to be gone.
He's going to be gone.
Yep.
The future of Baylor, or I guess the whole, man, how is Baylor going to be? Okay, whatever. We're going to move on.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Moving on from Baylor to the first bowl eligible team with a record of 5-4 in the Big 12. Almost allowing and fielding the exact same.
Yeah. I know where you're going.
Cincinnati.
Okay. I'm going to put him here too. I'm going to sit a little bit, then I'll let you take over. Kenny, we talked about 7-1 teams faltering down the stretch. They were 7-1, Kenny, and guess what happened in their last 4 games?
They lost, Steve.
They lost them all. They went 0-4 their last 4 games of the year, including with college game days there, dude. They got blown out at Utah 45-14. They lose at home to Arizona 30-24. They lose at home to BYU 26-14. And then they lose this past weekend by 3 touchdowns at TCU 45-23. I think I even picked Cincinnati to win the game. Wow. Embarrassing.
Yeah. What a downfall. But honestly, this is kind of where we expected Cincinnati to end up anyway.
Yeah, they were picked 10th in the Big 12 and they finished 10th. So that is wild, dude.
Considering the fact that they were in title contention not too long ago. Yeah. They were undefeated in the Big 12, going to Utah, and they got their doors blown off. Because their only loss before that was Nebraska, which, non-conference game.
So they lose their first game, then they win 7 straight, and then they lose 4 straight to end the season.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Wow.
But I still feel like Brendan Sorsby is a good quarterback, dude. 2,800 passing yards, 27 TDs on the ground. He has another 9 for a total of 36 TDs. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
Yep. He had a great year this year. And I said this before, I think he's going to make it to the league.
Well,
I think he's good enough.
So there's been a lot of chatter because he's a junior, that he's going to be entering a transfer portal because a lot of people saw what he did at Cincinnati this past year. They want to pay him big bucks to come play for them, whether it's, I don't know, like a USC or someone else. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of chatter that he's going to be entering the portal.
Send him to Baylor.
Send him to Baylor. No,
they need a quarterback.
He's going to go somewhere bigger than that. A lot of people are speculating, like
go to Colorado,
SEC school or something.
Oh, actually, Colorado's got that really talented freshman that they're saving. So never mind.
Julian Lewis. Yep.
All right. The next team is a 5-4 team again. They were even closer to points fielded and points allowed. It's TCU, like 244 and 243. They allowed one less point than they fielded in the Big 12. Ended a season at 8-4. You have to put them above Cincinnati for me because, well, they just beat them. But you got to put them below KState, which is my next team, because KState beat them.
Yep.
And so funny to see a 6-6 team this high up, but
it's not, because there's a 7-5 team playing for an ACC championship this coming Saturday. Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
Duke 7-5 playing 10-2 Virginia. So it's not wild, man. When it's only two game difference, not wild at all. I mean, TCU played arguably one of the easiest non-conference games. I mean, or non-conference schedules. North Carolina, Abilene Christian, and then I guess SMU's, kind of a decent team. They only lost 2 games in ACC, but the ACC's buns. So
correct. Yeah. And honestly though, if I'm just looking at this right now, obviously a disappointing season for both TCU and KState. We both thought that they would be at least in the top 5 echelon.
Yep.
It's just, it's the Big 12 is a lot more difficult, and a lot more wide open than people anticipated. And Texas Tech definitely paved the way for how it's done now, like go in and get the guys in the trenches. Utah did the same thing. I mean, Utah had the dudes in the trenches on the other side of the football, and you saw like how they were able to just mow over people. I mean, the amount of points that they were able to just accumulate on every single team, it was exhausting. I mean, like, I don't know how people can not put BYU and Utah in the CFPs, but that's a conversation for a later time. But these are the 2 purple teams in the center. You got to have KState just a little bit above TCU there, and which is in the if I'm not mistaken, the good tier. Are we in the good tier there?
I think we're in. Let me move up. Let me see here.
We had to put TCU in the mid. Okay.
KState is in the good tier. Okay, let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about KState overall, and then KState this past Saturday. So overall, Chris Kleiman's admitted it. This was not a good season. 6-6.
Yeah.
When KState was picked, first in the Big 12 3 years in a row, and hasn't even sniffed closest. KState's finished 8th in the Big 12 back-to-back years. That's not good enough. I think Chris Kleiman is a good X's and O's coach. I think he's a great guy. Having said that, and I'm not calling for anyone's job. I want to say that right off the bat. I don't think that he is the best motivator. Like in terms of getting his team to play to their potential every single week. Like KState plays to their opponent's like potential, if that makes sense. Like KState played terrible against Oklahoma State and Colorado, the two worst teams in the Big 12. And KState played terrible against them. Still found a way to win the game. But then you go play pretty darn good against the 3rd best team in the Big 12 and Utah. You play pretty good for most of the game against Texas Tech, the best team in the Big 12. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like, you're supposed to be one of the best coaches in the Big 12, and you're still finding ways to lose games that you shouldn't lose. KState went 2-5 in 1-score games. Their only 2 wins are Oklahoma State and North Dakota. Like, that's pretty embarrassing. And you always play pretty bad against bad teams. Like, I don't understand how he can't motivate a team to do better. I guess we need to fire, what is the guy's name? Newman or whatever. Like, he's not motivating the guys whatsoever. And then I want to talk a little bit about the defense, and then I want to hear your thoughts on the season overall. The defense, I really feel like, was the reason why KState did not win enough games this year. KState was in a bottom half in terms of points allowed. They were the reason they lost a bunch of games, in my opinion. Yes, they were definitely helped KState win against Colorado and Oklahoma State. But outside of that, what other game do you feel like KState's defense helped them win?
I mean, I would
Maybe,
say the Baylor game.
maybe TCU. I mean, K-State lost it. K-State lost the TCU game, so the defense cost them that
No,
game.
they beat TCU, but
Sorry,
they
Baylor.
lost to Baylor, but Baylor got that pick six. If they didn't do that, then
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean,
Because K-State, dude, they intercepted it. That was the first time they intercepted the ball, like in the end zone. They were causing fumbles. They were doing turnovers. That was the start of K-State's like turnover machine, was the Baylor game. But then it was the offensive play calling that really screwed us over in the end.
I mean,
right?
when you score 34 points, that should be enough to win a football game. When you score
47
points,
Avery Johnson's pick six, and then
sure, but I'm still saying, like,
we were in the end zone where we were in the red zone, and we called two passing plays.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah,
but still, when you score 34 and 47 and you find ways to lose, that's a defensive problem in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
The defense couldn't get off the field against Army. That's another defensive problem. K-State couldn't get off the field against Iowa State. That's another defensive problem. K-State's defense was hot garbage this year, man. And I know the K-State offense was not great for a lot of the season. I still feel like the defense is the reason why K-State went 6-6 and not 9-3 or better.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, man. Because you could say, like, you could compare this to, you know, how like BYU, right? They're a fantastic defensive team. Their offense took a minute to get going early on, but their defense was like lights out at the beginning of the season, and that allowed their offense to be able to, you know, get a little bit more reps in, because when the other team's constantly punting it, and you can get a rhythm going, and not having to like play from behind and have to like, get stuck in a one-dimensional type of game. You know, if it's close, right, you can be a little bit better in that regard. And also, you know, their schedule also helped them out a little bit in the early parts of the game.
It 100% did. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I agree with you. K-State's defense was a massive issue, and we kind of were hesitant. We lost Jacob Parrish, one of the best corners. I mean, we ended up finding a really good guy in Quay Moss, which, you know, was incredible performance that he did. But, you know, VJ Payne did not play the season that we thought he would. That was really disappointing. Matter of fact, I think ever since Kobe Savage left, it's been a problem in that area.
It has.
And like, you want to you want to give credit in some regard to Tobias and Sami did really well.
Yep.
You know, and you know, Des Purnell stepped up in that TCU game. You know, he was Big 12 Player of the Week that week, you know, with 2 interceptions, a pick 6. You know what I mean? Like, we just had injuries, and, you know, that's the excuse we hear all the time. All of our like starters, all of our best dudes were just like down and out. And I don't really know if that was just that like this was that kind of season this year. It kind of sucks no matter which way you slice it. It's unfortunate, right?
Yep.
You got Avery Johnson to finish the year completely healthy. You know, there was a little bit of a scare last year when he, you know, had that rib thing that happened to him or whatever.
Yep.
And then ever since then, like, he just didn't play the same. Well, this year you saw glimpses of a lot of running. Hopefully he comes back, plays a full year, and we see even a little bit more athleticism out of him. But, you know, at the end of the day, you're right, man. I don't think it's time to hit the panic button and just completely get a whole new set of coaches. I do think there does need to be some position, you know, coaches here and there, but I think Klanderman's fine. I think Matt Wells is fine. I think give Coach Kleiman one more year. Okay. Like, let him finish with Avery Johnson. Okay. He recruited him. He got him here. He, you know, like, it would be so dumb to give Avery Johnson a different coach on his last year. It would just be so stupid, man.
I agree.
Just keep the continuity. You obviously figured out some things here. Go and get some more guys, hit the NIL, you know, get the transfer portal, get the guys that you need in the trenches, and we'll be fine. Avery just needs a better offensive line, and
Yep,
defensively we need a better defensive line. That's it.
I want to cover this really quick, and then we can save the KState Colorado talk for another time, I guess. But I know KState beat TCU, but 6-6 versus 8-4. TCU had a better season from a BYU fan, so no TCU fan perspective. Well, here's what I'm going to say. Since you are a BYU fan, KState and BYU essentially scored the same amount of points on offense this year. BYU scored one more point in Big 12 play than K-State did. Just BYU had a way better defense, obviously. They had the second least amount of points allowed in the entire Big 12. K-State also beat TCU head-to-head. That's why they're above them. They scored more points on offense and allowed less points on defense. So, I think there's three different ways you can look at that, and all three ways point to K-State being better than TCU.
Yeah. I think TCU did really well when it came to like playing against the teams that are underneath them.
Yep.
Like they lost to Arizona State, they beat Colorado, they lost to K-State, they beat Baylor, they beat West Virginia, they beat Houston, which was their best win of the year, and then they beat Cincinnati. Like Houston was their best win. Okay. Good, I guess. And they beat them at Houston, but like obviously it's not really a home game because Houston is garbage at home for some reason. Like Houston wins all their games.
What do they say? The home disadvantage.
Yeah, they lost. They lost to BYU badly, 44-13. That's horrible. And then they lost to Iowa State.
Shoot, that's true.
And the only teams they really beat the teams they beat in the non-con, like we're not going to talk about the non-con because that doesn't even matter. They did beat SMU, which, okay, SMU is a good win, but they played North Carolina. That, I don't know. It just.
By the way, they didn't just lose at K-State. They lost by double digits, by the way. So I just want to point that out.
It was and it wasn't even close, dude. Like I said, Des Purnell, our linebacker, who wasn't even our star linebacker, like our star linebacker is hurt and he's not playing the season. Yeah. But Desmond Purnell, who's basically our, what is he, a Sam backer?
He is the Sam backer. Yeah.
Yeah. He's not the middle linebacker. He's the Sam backer. He was the player of the week that we played TCU. He had a pick six. He had a couple sacks, I think. He had another interception at the end of the game. The dude was like insane. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like they barely lost to us. We crushed them. Yep. I guarantee if we played them again at their home crowd, we would beat them. Yep. We'd still win.
I agree. K-State better not be 6-6 next year. Well, I will say, K-State has a chance to return almost everyone on both sides of the ball. Mm-hmm. If they can retain them, I feel pretty good about K-State next year. And we need to add a bunch of guys on the D-line. And
yes, Austin Romaine is coming back. That's our best linebacker. Also, we're getting a guy, Jake Clifton. Shout out to BYU Mormon culture. He left K-State to do his Mormon retreat, mm-hmm. his missions. He was a starting linebacker 2 years ago for K-State, and all the coaches were ranting and raving about him. He became a Mormon. He went and did his missions. He's like, I'm ready to come back now. Him and Austin Romaine oh my God, it would be insane.
And by the way, if he came back, he'd have 2 years left to play.
He'd have 2 years left to play.
Because he was a freshman on the Big 12 championship team in 2022, a sophomore in 2023, and he's been gone the last 2 years doing mission work. So
all of our defensive line, except for our defensive tackles, like our defensive ends are coming back. Yeah. Our corners are coming back. Some of our safeties are coming back.
Yeah.
Like our defense is going to be great.
Yes. I hope so. It's the same guys that allowed a bunch of points this year. You'd hope they get better. So, in some areas you can look at it glass half full versus glass half empty. Okay, moving on, because we talked about K-State a lot there.
We're finally in the good category here. Take it away, Steve.
I think it's going to be Iowa State ahead of K-State. It's got to be when they beat K-State head to head. What did they finish? 8-4?
That was like an eternity ago. They're both 5-4. Iowa State and K-State ended 5-4.
Yeah, they went 8-4 in the Big 12. They lost 4 straight. That's wild to see. They won 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 5 games, lost the next 4, and then finished the season strong, winning 3 straight. That loss at Colorado is a huge black eye. I want to say that's worse than losing at home to Army. I just feel that way. I do.
Yeah, isn't it crazy? Iowa State only fielded 234 points. That is literally like 43 points less than K-State.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild, man.
But they only allowed 200. So their defense was pretty stout.
Yeah,
206.
And that's not surprising whatsoever with the Matt Campbell team. Their defense is strong.
Yeah.
They won a great game in Ireland. That was a pretty epic game, honestly, to start the season. They started the way that K-State hoped they would start, but then they lost 4 straight. Cincinnati, Colorado, BYU, and Arizona State.
They got hit with the injury bug as well.
They did. But I mean, 8-4, I think they would probably take that. What they were picked 7th in the Big 12 to start the season, and they finished 7th. I'm assuming you have a number 7 as well.
Yep, number 7 for me. Because at this point, they are the last 5-4 team. And basically, Steve, you want to know what's crazy? At this point in the rankings, there is only one original old school Big 12 team left. Out of the last 6 teams, there's only one school left out of the original Big 12.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we only had half the conference to start with, right? Like Oklahoma State. I mean, do you count Colorado as an original Big 12 team?
I think so. 96. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
that's when it started.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I mean, okay. So there's 7 or 8 Big 12 teams to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
So, these next teams
they are 100% ruling right now.
Yeah. The new bloods. I mean, look, they came in and I'm excited. Like, obviously the first year of BYU wasn't the greatest, but then they fixed that quickly. They understood the assignment. Same thing with Houston. When I always forget this guy's name. The guy that before they had Willie Fritz. Anyway,
Dana Holgerson.
Yeah, Holgerson. When he came in, it was a disaster. Like
absolute disaster.
And now you see Willie Fritz, and look at Houston now, right?
Right.
So it's incredible, right? And so basically the next 3 teams are all 6-3. I'm going to go Arizona State just because of how they ended losing at home to your rival
in the Territorial Cup.
Yikes. Do you remember last year, Steve, when they put a pitchfork in the middle of the field and there was a huge fight?
Yeah.
Well, that didn't happen this year.
Nope.
Obviously it couldn't because, they were in Tucson, not Tucson, Tempe. So
I guarantee it was nicer weather. I guarantee.
Yeah. Arizona State only put up 200 points of offense. They only fielded 204 points, Steve.
Arizona
State.
Oh, well,
they only fielded 204 points
in the Big 12. Yeah. They had a couple. I mean, they scored 10 or less at least twice, right? They scored 10 against Utah, 7 against Arizona. They scored 16 at home against Houston. Yeah, I mean, their offense was not great.
Their defense was good.
Their defense was good, but their offense was a problem. But I mean, when you lose Sam Levitt and Jordan Tyson, I mean, that's going to be that way. Which, by the way, I just found out recently, Jordan Tyson used to play for Colorado, and before he transferred, I did not know he was at Colorado, and that he transferred over.
Wow, what a huge disappointment!
Yeah, for real, that's crazy.
Yikes. All right.
Yeah, well, I mean. Desert Devil's not here, but I mean, I think he would agree with us. I mean, you can't put him any higher than number 6 based off what they've done this season. I mean, they look pretty good for a while, but then they also just look like a team that's just kind of middle of the road, losing some games they shouldn't. But shout out to them for being the only team to beat Tech.
The only team. I mean, that was their greatest win of the year, and shout out to them for getting it done.
Absolutely.
I mean, especially after was it after the Utah game? It was after the Utah game, right? Or was it before?
It should have been after. Let me look. It was the week after losing at Utah 42-10.
Good grief, man. That's amazing.
So they lost at Utah 42-10. They won at home against Texas Tech 26-22. And then they lost at home to Houston 24-16. Wild sandwich right there.
That is so crazy, dude.
Yeah,
8-4, 8-4 to end the season.
Yep.
You know, they were 5-2 at home, 3-2 away. So they both had winning records on the road and at home. You know, our defending champs of last year had a lot to prove this year. And I think they did a pretty good job. Yeah. Just given the circumstances of where they were at. They didn't have Cam Scattaboo, which was a massive, you know, shoes to fill. But, you know, their running back actually did a pretty good job of filling those shoes.
Yeah, Relic Brown.
Yeah, and I just think when you lose Sam Levitt, like you said, Jordan Tyson being out some of those games, it just created a huge hole that like not just talent, but, you know, the heart of the team as well, the identity of your team, the motivation, the like, all that goes into like those big key pieces. And when they're not on the field with you, it's hard to win football games. But, you know, Kenny Dillingham's a great coach, and I love what he's doing with this team. I can't wait to see what they do next year. I at this point, I can confidently say I think Arizona State is a contending team, at least the top half of the Big 12 for at least, you know, a couple years now. I mean, they're going to have down years here and there, but Arizona State is a massive pool of students to draw from. They have a huge recruitment area. They say that it was a sleeping giant, and they totally are. Like them, Houston, those are sleeping giants in the Big 12. Those cities are huge, man. And those fans, you know, can definitely get up. You just got to get the fans to show up to Houston like Arizona State showed up to Arizona State, you know. But I think we shouldn't worry about Arizona State. They're one of the biggest colleges in the United States. They got a good program. They got a good coach to build this program into what it could really be. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the years to come here. And
we'll see if he, you know, he's been linked to a couple different jobs. Right now, he looks like he's going to be staying at ASU, which would be great for the Big 12 because he's been rumored to leave, and Sam Levitt as well, which I really hope both of them stay, because when you have your quarterback and head coach leaving, I mean, it doesn't look good. It does not look good.
Yeah,
so, hopefully they stay.
It's frustrating. We've heard it. I'm sure the Iowa State fans, you know, can attest to that. They've heard it
for real.
Just I think it's even better the fact that he's like, that's where he's from. You know, like that's his alma mater.
I mean, if you are winning football games, I mean, that's why you're going to be linked to other jobs. That's just part of the territory, man. It just is.
Yep. All right, we got to put Arizona above them. This is the last team in the good category.
Yeah. I mean, Nova Fida was good enough to be, you know, they won 9 games this year, man. That is crazy to think about, dude. 9 games, and they beat KState as well. So they went basically they basically went 7-3 against Big 12 opponents. It's pretty good, man. Pretty good. I mean, and they only got blown out one time. I mean, their other losses are BYU by 6 in a game that maybe they should have won, could have won. Loss at Houston, 31-28. And then obviously the blowout loss at Iowa State. But I mean, outside of that, they look pretty good this year, Kenny. And for them to go out and do what they did after the year they had last year, pretty impressive, man. Pretty impressive. Yeah.
Shout out to Trey Spivey for getting 9 wins at K-State and then going to Arizona and getting 9 wins there. I mean,
absolutely.
And they could get 10 wins out there. I mean, what a bounce back year for Arizona. Like, and to do it without their massively like talented wide receiver.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. T-Mac, like, oh my gosh, dude. Like, where was it? What happened? Like, what like, as far as I know, they had the same kind of roster. I don't know. Like, maybe they upgraded some coaches here and there. Brett Brennan's still the head coach. I mean I don't know. I'm just confused at this point.
They went 4-8 last year, and now they went 9-3. And I think a lot of it has to do with their defense, man. Their defense is pretty solid all year, man.
Oh yeah, 201 points allowed. That is Up there.
Fourth in the Big 12 in terms of points allowed total.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they are 9-3, man. Their defense was pretty darn solid all year. I mean, they held KState to 17, 13 for Oklahoma State, 17 for Colorado, 20 for KU, 24 Cincinnati, 17 for Baylor, and only allowing 7 in a rivalry game, the Territorial Cup this past weekend on the road, man. That is crazy impressive. Crazy impressive.
Yep. They wanted revenge, and man, did they get it.
They got it. They got it for sure.
They this was the time to do it. You didn't have Sam Levitt you were going against, and you wanted to give them a little taste of the medicine that they dished out last year at their home field.
Absolutely.
So the Arizona rivalry, man, dishing it back and forth. That's how you've got a living, breathing rivalry, is when each team goes to their opposing team stadium and they win.
Yep.
Yeah, that's when you've got a good rivalry.
Absolutely.
None of this 17 years in a row,
Like I said, man,
dead rivalry.
K-State went 6-6 this year, and this is a down year for K-State. If KU went 6-6, it'd be their third best season in the last 15. So
that's right.
I agree with
that's
that.
Right.
Okay, moving on to the great tier, the contenders tier, Kenny.
Right.
These are the teams that were competing for a Big 12 title this year. Who you got at number 4?
Okay, you cannot put this team any higher, and in fact, we should put the good tier up to number 4, honestly, because
I agree.
Because really, Houston 6-3, it makes me feel better putting them at this. So Houston 6-3, Steve, they were 6-0 on the road. They were 3-3 at home. They were 6-0 on the road. They're the only undefeated team on the road. Only undefeated team on the road. That's amazing. There are 3 teams that went winless on the road: UCF, Colorado, and Oklahoma State. But there was only one team that won every single away game. And that was Houston. Unbelievable.
I love Willie Fritz, man. I really like Willie Fritz. He kind of reminds me of Chris Kleiman, like a defensive-minded coach, good football X's and O's, but maybe isn't the best at like motivating teams to play every single week. Like we talked about 7-1 teams faltering down the stretch. They looked like they had the inside track to Arlington, Kenny. They really did. But then they lost at home to West Virginia by 10. You lose at home to TCU 17-14. You barely win at UCF 30-27. I don't know what happened, man. They were looking great, and it did not look good to end the season.
I see what you're saying about the Chris Kleiman comparison there with losing to a team that you shouldn't lose to.
Yep.
But I also agree with the good side of things too, because Willie Fritz, much like Chris Kleiman, very good at recruiting, very good at spotting talent in the areas that you need to get talent. Willie Fritz and Chris Kleiman, guys like this, are so good at making the best out of like the pieces that they have. They make the most out of what they have, right? They may not have like 5-star recruits or, the most paid athletes out there that you can get in college, but what the pieces that they do have, they manage to utilize them and get more out of them than you would a 5-star recruit.
And they're way ahead of schedule too. Like when you finish 4th in the Big 12 in your second year, I mean, that's pretty impressive. Pretty darn impressive. I mean, what 9-3, 6-3 in the Big 12?
Yeah, even last year we were sounding the alarm last year, Steve. We were like, oh my gosh, this Houston team is actually way ahead of schedule.
And they got a 5-star quarterback coming in, man. They got a 5-star guy coming in.
Dude, all props to this Houston team for striking when the iron is hot. Okay. Like
they beat them head to head.
You are not, yes, they did beat him. You are not going to have Willie Fritz stick around for much longer. The dude is 97 and a half years old. Okay. Like he is literally like, he's falling apart at the seams. Okay. This guy's old. He's not really 97, but he's old.
He's up there, man. He's up there.
He is up there, but you got him now, right? You got him now. He is a proven winner. He is a program builder. Look at Tulane. Since they're still going strong, okay?
Yep. John Sumrall is going to Florida, so we'll see what happens there.
He is a program builder, okay?
He is.
And this was one of the best hires you could have ever hoped for Houston. And like I said, they are a sleeping giant. That city, Houston, is, I'm going to do a little Google search for all the kids at home. Houston population stats.
No, it's a lot.
Stats. Take a look at this, Steve. The city population is 2.3 million. With a metro area population of about 7.8 million.
Yeah. Yep.
It is the most populous. It is the most popular, the most populated city in Texas, and is the fourth largest in the United States. The fourth largest city in the United States is in the Big 12, and and their stadium can barely get sold out. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The fans need to care. Okay. That is a sleeping giant if I've ever seen one. The recruiting should be going through the roof. Matter of fact, I guarantee you a lot of those like Texas, Longhorns, A&M, all those schools are probably getting their talent from Houston. Willie Fritz they need to get into their bag. I mean, they're getting it probably from all the other cities too. I mean, Dallas is huge. Austin's huge. San Antonio. They've got a lot of big cities in Texas, but I'm just saying you got somebody you got kids in your backyard. Houston, they are going to be a problem. I really feel like that.
I've been to Houston before. I do like it, but I feel unsafe a lot. I will say, but that's coming from someone who lives in a town of 1,000 people. So, I mean, Houston was in the top 50 for basically every single defensive category: scoring defense, total defense, passing defense, rush defense. The only thing they struggled with was taking away the ball. They were not great at taking away the ball this year. That is something they need to get better at next year. And they need to get better at offense, man. Their offense really, really, really struggled this year. Really did.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the top three is pretty set, but I mean, we can talk a little bit about each team before we move on to the next. I mean, it's got to be Utah at number 3, which they really struggled against K-State and KU. I'm assuming you have the number 3 as well.
Well, yeah, you have to put them there. I mean, BYU and Texas Tech are top 2. They're going to the conference championship game. And Steve,
yep,
we actually have an identical list.
Oh yeah, first time all season, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. You could put K-State up there. That's amazing. So Utah 5-1 at home, 5-1 at away. They end with a 5-game winning streak, barely squeaking by K-State, but then they put the belt to who is it? West Virginia? No, not West Virginia.
Who? Utah?
Utah.
Yeah, they definitely gave the belt to West Virginia this year.
Well, they did, but their latest is KU. Actually, they did not put the belt to KU. Dude, they almost lost to KU.
They should have. Okay, they definitely should have lost against K-State, and they could have lost at KU. Yeah. Like they were not impressed. Like we talk about it, like coaches that were like really good at like motivating their team to play well every week. Whittingham was one of them until the very end of the season. The last 2 games, they look like a team that did not want to play those games. They just didn't, man. Their defense looked awful, allowing over 200 rushing yards in both games, dude.
Yeah. I mean, Steve, this stat line is insane. Like the amount of points that they delivered to their opponents was just insane. 43, 63, 31, 34, 48, 42, 24, 53, 45, 55, 51, 31. Dude, they did not score under 20 points the entire year. Like wow. That's crazy.
Dampier is a weird quarterback, dude. Like he will miss guys wide open. Like he'll miss them by a mile, but yet he'll drop dimes down the sideline. Like I don't understand it. I don't understand it, man. It's super weird. And their defense, they had the 3rd best defense in the Big 12, right behind BYU by 2 points allowed, which is still about double what Texas Tech allowed. That's how good Texas Tech has been all season long, man. It's pretty impressive.
Right. Of course. Yeah. So Utah, they're number 3. They're probably not going to make it into the CFPs. It kind of sucks, honestly. It kind of sucks. I really wish that we could get 3 teams in, but let's be honest.
It's not going to happen.
It's never going to happen. There's just no way. There's no way unless somehow we have like 2 undefeated teams and there's one team that has 1 loss. Like that's the only way that you could even maybe fathom it.
Yeah.
And then that 1 loss, and all 3 teams have to look insanely good.
And
Like,
and they have to like all not play each other. Like 3 teams undefeated and then they don't play each other. Like
exactly.
that's the only way, right?
Well, you'd have to have like you'd have to have one matchup where it's like there's like a 1 loss, because I don't think it's possible to have 3 teams not play each other.
It is 100%. I mean, when
Is
you
it
have
really?
16 teams, yeah, absolutely. They could play the same 9 teams.
Oh, I guess they could. That would be insane though.
But I mean, if you look at Utah, the last 2 games, just the last 2 games, which are the most important, by the way, they do not pass the eye test.
They don't.
They don't.
Yeah, K-State exposed them at home. Oh my God, dude. I can't believe that, with all the hype with Utah and how they still won both of those games. And even then, that's still not enough.
No.
But they
were
on the ropes
in convincing fashion, and they did not do that. Like Vanderbilt winning at Tennessee by 3 touchdowns, way more impressive than anything Utah did the last 2 weeks. Way more impressive.
Exactly. And so there it is.
BYU, 8-1. I mean, they're going to the conference title game, and I honestly feel this way. I feel like they had a better team last year. I feel like their defense is better. I feel like their offense, maybe not as good overall, but like they had a way better passing offense, right? And I feel like their offense probably scored more points last year. But I'm excited for them and Texas Tech to play each other. And Kenny, I looked up tickets for the game, and they're pretty crazy. Like I went to the Big 12 title game a couple years ago for K-State versus TCU. I think I paid like $150 for a ticket in the third deck. Upper deck tickets and standing room only tickets are $200. Like if you want to be where I sat, it's like $400, $500. That's in the third deck. Like Texas Tech fans and BYU fans are very rabid fans. And I mean, the tickets prices are crazy. It's going to be 85,000, 90,000 people there for sure.
Well, also you got to remember, like Texas Tech is a Texas team going to a conference championship game that is in the state of Texas for the first time ever, right? And BYU, for that matter, is going to the first Big 12 conference title game ever. Hold on, microphone's a little jacked up here. BYU is also playing a Big 12 title game for the first time ever. So there's that as well. Both teams have, like you said, very rabid fans. Fans are going to show up big. I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be a good game. It is a rematch of a game that happened just a month ago. And remember what I said. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but it is very rare for a team to win twice in a row.
I agree.
Against a team, because let's just say that your game plan for BYU going to Texas Tech, your game plan was that you were going to do this. Well, that didn't work.
Nope.
You go back to the drawing board, you figure out what went wrong. Texas Tech, I mean, what are they going to do? Like, how are they going to prepare for a new game plan? They're just going to do what they always do. They're going to play their own game. And so BYU can actually catch them off guard.
Yep, because they're like, well, that didn't work. Let's try something else. And
exactly.
And fine, 1991. I'm assuming that's the year you were born. He is expecting Texas boy LJ Martin to have a huge game on Saturday. We'll see. I also agree BYU has a way better resume than a lot of other top 10 teams. I agree with that 100%, man.
Better than A&M.
People just don't. Dude, no. Have you looked at A&M's schedule? They beat one good team. One. And it was Notre Dame. Like they played by far the easiest schedule. They didn't play Alabama. They didn't play who else? They didn't play Tennessee. They didn't play Vanderbilt. They didn't play Georgia, and they didn't play one other team as well. Like they played by far the easiest schedule.
They didn't play OU, did they?
They didn't play Oklahoma either. Yeah, that was the other team. They didn't play Oklahoma either. Like,
wow,
crazy easy schedule. Crazy. Yeah, I mean BYU should definitely be in, but I think they have to win the conference title. I think what's best for the Big 12 is BYU to win the game.
Yeah, That is the best.
Because I think Texas Tech is in regardless. I think
it's such a heartbreaking thing. But here, listen to me, Texas Tech fans. Would you rather lose the Big 12 championship game and then make it to the national championship game? Not saying you win it, but make it to the Natty.
No, I didn't want the Big 12 title. I promise you.
What I mean, yes, you want to walk away with a title. Obviously, you're gonna get some bowl wins against some like to get there. But dude,
they'd have a home game probably and win that.
The amount of exposure that you would get at a Natty, I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, hot take. I think that if OU makes it to the CFP, which I think they should because they have the hardest schedule and they only lost 2 games, they've literally proven it. They have proven they deserve to be there.
Yep.
Hot take. If Oklahoma makes it to the Natty, like I'm going to be like, okay, wow.
I think Texas Tech and BYU can beat a lot of those CFP teams, a lot of them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not all of them, but I would take them against almost anyone.
I want to definitely see Texas Tech defense. I want to see Texas Tech defense against these SEC teams, dude, and these Big Ten teams.
Absolutely.
Because let's not forget, I mean, you got 2 undefeated teams in the Big Ten, but I don't know. I think
Indiana's overrated.
I think Indiana's got the best quarterback. I think Ohio.
But who did they beat? Who did they beat, man?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying I watch him play and I'm like,
wow. Oregon is their best win. Which that's a great win. That's a great win.
It's a great win. But Ohio,
I mean, they didn't play any. I mean, they were expecting Penn State to be better than they were.
Yeah.
But I mean, they didn't play Michigan and they didn't play Ohio State.
Yeah.
Or USC.
I think we've waited long enough, Steve. It's time.
It's time to bust out the nation rankings.
It's time to bust out the nation rankings. This is what we had last week, guys. Your voices need to be heard. Okay, this is the last time we are going to give a 1 through 16 or
I don't
more.
know. Should we do
ranking.
it after the bowl games too? Maybe.
I don't know, because the bowl games are like everybody's like leaving. We already got some guys going in the portal already.
Yeah, dude.
Shout out JB Price.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, if Duke wins ACC, that'd be wild as a 7-5 team. So, okay, it's time for the nation rankings. Like Kenny said, let him know how to do it, man.
Yeah. Okay. So, guys, we're gonna go through sort of a voting process, but there is a way that you can guarantee that your team makes it in, and that is by sending in a super chat. You send in a super chat, and in that super chat, you could just say like, yeah, I want this team to be here. I want to rename this team. I want it to be lowercase. I want it to be, a different color or whatever. Like whatever it is you want, you have the power when you send in that super chat. But we're going to start with number 16. Who do we got?
And we have to have 3 people agree on it.
That's right. We'll have 1 nomination and then 2 votes after that.
Absolutely.
And you can see our rankings. We have the first ever like unanimous. It's the KS United and then the nation.
That's right. That's right.
We are finally united, Steve.
We are united, man. We are united.
KS United. Kenny, Steve United.
Absolutely.
I think there might be a slight delay when we're talking. So we want the chat. Guys, chat is live right now. Light up the chat box.
Let us know who you want and where you want them.
Let us know. Let us see where you guys, because
I mean, if you guys think KState should be number 16 or you think this should be number 1, I mean, let us know.
Yeah, we
you think Ton should be 16. Let us know.
We had K-State ranked number 1. We had a little bit of bidding war.
We had a bidding war last week. We did. Utah 16.
At 16. We got one nomination.
We got 1 vote so far. We need 2 more to lock it in.
Apparently,
and by the way, any super chat overrides 3 votes. By the way, super chats override it.
Super chats override it, and then it takes a higher bid to override your super chat. Dude, apparently scoring 493 points in a season get you at number 16, Steve.
Rivalries matter, man. Rivalries matter. I totally get it. Totally get it. Totally freaking get it.
I'll never understand it, Steve. I mean, like these guys, they put up 493 points. 16th, dead last.
What else we got, man? We've only had one vote so far. Let us know. We're doing the nation rankings right now. This is about you guys making your rankings. Yes, you see our rankings there, the preseason title odds, and the current rankings. We're standing.
So far, we have gotten one nomination for one team.
Mm-hmm.
This is not looking good. I know we had a couple. We had CR Grant, our channel member, had to get going. He had dad duties.
Yep, I totally get that.
Had to go do. Yep.
Totally get that.
You and I are dads. Fine, 1991. Let's hear it. I want to hear what your nomination for the 16th ranked team is. It could be anybody.
Dave, let us know.
Dave, fine.
Jameson,
Jameson.
Let us know.
Equalizer 1946. Austin
Everyone.
Patman.
Who do you guys vote at number 16?
We know you're in the chat. We hear it. We see you. Don Hill.
We got a snowstorm coming in. Okay, we got a second. Oh, Jeff Gardner's back.
Jeff
Gardner. Shout out Jeff Gardner.
Hold on.
Gardner. Can we get a little glaze action happening here? Can we get a little glaze?
Well, that is the question. Keep in mind also the super chat.
We are deciding who you guys believe should be number 16 through number 1.
Yes, this is your rankings now. We've given you our rankings, but let's be honest, no one cares about our rankings. You literally are just listening to us jabber on like
we need one more.
We need your voices to be heard. But if you send a super chat, we will do whatever it is that on the screen. We can make OSU turn green. You know, like we make
BYU 1 through 16.
Last week we had BYU 1 through 16. Also, a super chat, depending on the when it's $20 or more, you get a glazing session, just a complete glazing session by me for about, I don't know, a solid 2 minutes.
Oh man, traveling back from Provo to Portland. I have family that lives in Oregon. I have family that lives there. The waterfall is there, and the trees, they're insane, man. I think OSU 16, Colorado got to be 15 so far.
Fine. 1991 puts his nomination.
So we have 2 for Utah at 16 and 1 for Oklahoma State at 16.
Mm-hmm.
We need 1 more to lock in Utah and 2 more for Oklahoma State or a super chat. We got a snowstorm coming tonight while Kenny's going to be at work.
Yes, I'm going to be a little cold tonight. So send in a super chat. Make me feel all warm inside. Sending a super chat will make me get that warm feeling inside so I can go and deliver this dairy product to all of my customers in the freezing weather. I'm talking, it's going to be like 16 degrees outside. Wait, why would people think Utah should drop so low? And I'm not even a Ute fan. Well, you see, you need to understand.
It's a holy war.
Fine 1991. We've got a couple BYU fans watching this right now, and they want their voices to be heard. And the way that they speak into these rankings is by putting their hatred of Utah, making sure that Utah remains at the bottom of the barrel. See, the thing is, fine 1991, there is something that you and I and Steve and I don't really see that they see something that we don't see. And we have to go with it because obviously they know something that we don't know about Utah that puts them there. So obviously their rankings are, it's sort of almost irrelevant in the sense that it doesn't matter what is the reason why they have them at 16. They just have them at 16. They're putting them there for a reason, Steve. Is it because they have bathrooms that smell weird in their stadium? Is it
Because
because
their Utah fans are mean?
is it because they're Utah fans? Their Utah fan base doesn't provide donuts and ice cream to the opposing team's fan base. Is that why they rank them at 16?
Or they don't donate, what was it, 27,000 pounds of chicken or turkey or whatever it was?
They don't. Yeah, they're not donating 30,000 pounds of food to a food community basket. Yeah, this is just overall. You are giving the rankings. Man, we are still waiting for the first team to go on the nation's list. Nobody has solidified anything. I am on the edge of my seat right now, Steve.
We have 2 votes for Utah and 1 for Oklahoma State. Who's going to be number 16? Because we got
how many people are watching?
We got to
how
get
many people?
We have 14 people watching right now. 15 people watching.
You only need 3 people to participate.
We only need one more. Okay, we got 2 for OSU.
OSU is at 2. Okay.
We have 2 for OSU and 2 for Utah at 16. We got 1 for Houston now. Okay. Oh, Kenny is saying we got to put.
You can't count that. You can't count. I've already done my power rankings. I'm just trying to stir up the.
Thanks for watching, brother.
This show sucks. I cannot lie, my guys.
Thanks for watching and commenting. Now. We appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
We need one more vote. We need one more vote.
He might be a Utah fan, Steve.
He might be a Colorado fan.
He might be a Colorado fan. He might be an SEC fan for all we know. This maybe just wasn't the right conference for him, Steve.
I don't know.
This wasn't the right conference.
I don't want to talk about people that are saying our show sucks.
Well,
okay.
All right, we've got it.
Okay. All right. OSU at 16. There we go.
Arnally.
Okay, so now we have 2 votes already for Utah for 15 because those votes do carry over.
They do carry over.
We have a vote for Houston at 15 as well. And I think there was one more, wasn't there? And okay, that's kind of a double vote, but Colorado at 15. So we have 2 for Utah, 1 for Colorado, and 1 for Houston. So who do we got at 15?
Well, you would think that the BYU fans would come in and just dominate.
Yeah,
this rankings here. We've got.
Where's the KState fans? I want to put KU at 15.
You see that would be ideal.
We need more KState fans in here.
We need the nation to speak truth to power. Steve.
We need the EMA KState fans.
We need the EMA fans coming in and laying it on thick. The disrespect. We need to lay the disrespect on thick here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that not as many people are giving their thoughts this week when basically everyone knows where their team finished. You know what I mean? Compared to a couple weeks ago.
Well, of course.
When everyone is kind of still in it, like 4 weeks ago, almost everyone is still in it to get to Arlington, and now it's kind of set in stone, obviously.
Well, still though.
Who we got at 15? Let us know.
This is going to be posted on our socials. Like this list will be presented for everybody to see, Steve. The nation has a voice. We cannot silence. If we silence the nation now, Steve, what does that mean? I am a free speech advocate, Steve.
Same. We still got 1 vote for Houston.
We are your fans.
Here's a count, by the way. We need 1 more to lock in Utah, 2 more for Houston, and 2 more for Colorado.
Also, guys, if you've already put your vote in, you can change your vote. Let's say that,
or you can change your account.
You could have changed your account. There it is.
Utah is 15. Okay.
Arnally, you know what? Arnally is the deciding vote for every single team that has been put on this list right now.
Absolutely.
Arnally he is the one that tips the scale.
We have 2 for Houston for number 14 and 1 for Colorado for 14.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course.
We're on to number 14 now. And again, if you want to solidify any of these, just click that $sign below. We'll make sure they are in the right spot.
That will solidify any rankings anywhere. How hilarious would it be if somebody just donated and said, keep the list as is?
Right. Right.
2 for Houston and 1 for Colorado for number 14.
Yep.
Okay, okay. Did you count Jarek?
Yeah, I did.
Jark. Okay.
Him and
Jarkic.
Fine are the only people that voted for Houston.
Okay, yes. I thought there was another Houston. Oh yeah, fine. Okay.
And now we have 2 for Colorado. 2 and 2. We need Arnally to come back through and let us know. Okay.
Jeff Gardner comes in with the Houston at 14, or never mind. Colorado at 14.
and then Arnally.
Arnally, he is making sure he gets a. I like his strategy,
Colorado,
Steve.
And then Houston. Okay.
I like his strategy. His strategy is to like kind of wait in the water, see what test it out. Like, see what people are doing out there, and then he just makes his move at the end.
I promise you, he goes on eBay and he waits till under a minute left to place the bid. He's a sniper.
He's that guy.
He's the bid sniper.
He's the bid sniper. That's it.
Okay.
He is that guy.
We are now on to number 12, clean slate. We need 3 votes. We need 3 votes or super chat. I cannot believe Houston and Utah are both in the bottom 4. That is wild. Is it West Virginia next? Is it UCF, KU, Baylor, or someone else?
Well, Steve, again,
one vote for West Virginia.
The nation knows something that we do not know.
I guess so. I mean, Utah's 10-2, but they're number 15.
That's correct.
They're below a 1-8 Colorado team in a Big 12. That's wild.
They're just above.
We need 2 more votes.
0-8 or 0-9 Oklahoma State team. West Virginia. We got 2 for West Virginia, Steve.
As I click the send button on my comment there.
That's right.
We need 1 more. We need 1 more, guys.
1 more vote. And this is when Arnelli comes in. Watch. He's going to come in like a sniper.
Jeff Gardner, where you at? Jeff Gardner, where you at? There it is.
There he is.
Love it.
I figured his game out, Steve. I figured it out.
We are now familiar with your game.
We know your game, sir. Okay. And I respect to the game.
I don't know how, but UCF is still alive. UCF is still alive.
We are still seeing life out of UCF, KU, Baylor.
Yeah, that's wild.
Here we go.
Number 11. Okay, we have a vote for UCF at number 11.
Jeff Gardner is doing something that has not been done. He is putting in 2 votes at once.
Okay, we got 2 for UCF at number 11.
Here comes Arnelli. Watch him come in like a freaking rattlesnake, coming right from out of nowhere, like RKO.
It's like when dad walks into the kitchen when mom just gets done cooking dinner and asks if she needs any help.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
That's it, man. He's not going to put him. Look, Steve, he's not going to put himself out there and make himself look like an idiot. Okay. He's going to come in here and he's going to seal the deal. Okay. Like, here's the deal. It's open. He's just going to seal it.
We are on number 10 now. We're on number 10 now. So KU would have to be number 10 unless you can change the list with a super chat. Otherwise, KU is our first vote at number 10.
Oh my goodness.
But I do love the EMA, baby. EMA
coming in hot.
I hope we can.
Casey Olinger.
I hope they cancel school tomorrow. But they're not going to, but I hope they do.
They are not going to cancel school.
Well, they're just going to make my life hell driving home, and I'm going to get in a wreck, and I'm going to be real mad.
Do not do that. Drive safely.
I'm going to try to.
Okay, fine. You want to pump the brakes? Okay, fine. You want to pump the brakes on that vote? Okay.
On.
Why don't we just pump the brakes on that vote?
KU 42-17. Okay, we have 2 for KU.
We got 2 for KU.
There it is.
Oh, wow. That was a
look who it was. It solidified the vote.
Arnelli, you know what happened, Steve? He had KU written down. He was confident that somebody was going to say, and he sent it the second somebody like Shop Dog Bob put that vote out there, and then Arnelli came in and just shut the door on any other team's possibilities of making it to number 10. But now
they're already on the list, bud. Okay, we're on number 9. Oh, you're at the game in Lawrence. Nice.
That is awesome.
I mean, I called Kenny. He was at Worlds of Fun and let him know that KState blocked the punt and ran it back for a touchdown.
Yes,
it was such a big play. I had to call him.
I was in World of Fun. I've been at World of Fun the last 2 years that KState has played KU while they were playing.
Yep. Okay.
Listening to the fans at World of Fun watching the game on their phones was amazing because they were all Jayhawk fans.
Okay, we got one vote for Baylor and one vote for K-State. Where is it?
Absolutely disgusting. How in the world could they possibly say that, Steve?
I know. We're on number 9.
We got Baylor
and K-State. One vote for each. We need 2 more for one of them or super chat to lock it in.
He is retracting his K-State team vote, and he's putting in TCU or Baylor.
Okay, so that's 2 votes for Baylor.
2 for Baylor. And Arnelli. Dude, it's like clockwork for him.
It is. It's amazing.
He is legit. He is legitimately the eBay sniper. He is the eBay bid sniper.
He is. Okay. Number 8. Is it Cincinnati, TCU, K-State, or someone else?
He has literally like every vote that he's put out there has been the solidifying vote at this point.
Well, actually, he changed his vote. So actually we have a vote for TCU.
He did.
We have 2 votes for K-State at number 8. You think they should be behind TCU and Cincinnati? Interesting.
That isn't. I'm telling you, bro. Tell time to wait
for him.
He
controls the clock.
I see what you did there. He did a little glazing session for Arnelli.
I need to know. It's okay. So we have 1 for K-State and 1 for TCU because he changed his vote.
I might just throw a little glaze at Arnelli right now. Arnelli can delete the recycling bin.
All right.
How about that?
I like it. If you want more, you got to click that $sign if you want some glazing.
That's a little test.
Who's number 8, guys?
Arnelli can grill ice.
Oh my God. Hey.
Brooklyn boy.
Where have you been, brother?
I thought he was
×2, baby. L ×2. Last year and this year. How'd it feel, man? Trash? Yeah, your team's trash.
Wow.
Appreciate you stopping in.
Wow, Steve, you're going crazy on a team that
they suck. 3-9. They went 3-9.
Oof.
They suck. They went 1-8 in the Big 12. I don't know what else you want me to say. They talk all the trash and they can't back it up.
Oh, they didn't talk any trash this year. That was all last year when they had the Heisman.
That is true. We all knew they were going to drop off. Okay, who's number 8, guys? We got 1 vote for K-State and 1 vote for TCU.
Arnelli can divide by 0, Steve. He can.
Oh shit.
That's the kind of glazing you're going to get. That's the kind of glazing you're going to get if you send in a super chat. We are waiting for teams like Cincinnati, TCU, K-State, Iowa State, Arizona State, BYU, and Texas Tech. Who will be number 8?
We need 3 votes. We only have 1. Oh, we got a super chat, baby. Jeff Gardner.
Gardner sending my super chat while I have coverage. While I'm obsessed with BYU, I'm not delusional. Texas Tech 1, BYU 2. That is the most insane super chat I have ever seen.
We will accommodate that. We will abide by that. If anyone wants to change rankings, you got to send more than $10. But for right now,
Jeff Gardner is
Jeff
now
Gardner's at
receiving
pause.
a few glazings. Okay.
Let's hear
few
it.
glazings. All right. Jeff Gardner can slam a revolving door, Steve. Jeff Gardner can hear sign language. That's what Jeff Gardner can do. Jeff Gardner can kill Jeff Gardner can kill 2 stones with 1 bird. That is the capabilities of Jeff Gardner. We've got TCU.
There he goes. The deciding vote again for Arnelli. That's amazing. Okay, TCU will be number 8. Okay, all right. We are now moving on to number 7. We have 1 vote for K-State. Shout out Jeff Gardner, big supporter of the channel. I mean, he sent more money than anyone has to us on our channel. We appreciate that. We have two votes for K-State. 2 votes for K-State.
Jeff Gardner can strangle you with a cordless phone.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh, dude. And here we go. The deciding vote. K-State number 7.
Oh man, that is brutal.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that spot for them at all, actually.
We got Cincinnati
for 1 vote for number 6.
We got a couple more glazings for Jeff Gardner. Jeff Gardner can remember the future. That is amazing. Oh man.
We need 3 votes to lock it in. Right now we only have 1 vote for Cincinnati at number 6. You guys can see the spot there. Okay, there's Cincinnati. There's 2 votes. And then he had it waiting in there, and as soon as he saw it, he just clicked the send.
It almost makes it seem like this guy is like, it has to be a bot, right?
No.
Arnelli has to be like it's got to be. It's like instantaneous. The second we have 2 votes, it comes
who are you
in
a fan of? He's got to
so
be
fast.
He's got to be a BYU fan, right? It's got to be. Okay, we're on number 5. Let us know. He's from the future, guys.
He is from the future. There we go.
Oh, shoot. Okay, clean slate for 5, 4, and 3. Still on the table, Iowa State, Arizona State, and Arizona. He's a Houston fan and alum. Okay, I like it. By the way, thank you so much for destroying our program. K-State has not been the same since losing to Houston last year, so we appreciate that.
Yep. Thanks a lot. We got Cincy at 6.
We do have we do have Cincy at 6.
Oh, there it is. Okay, Jeff Gardner just coming in a little bit late on that, but that's okay. Jeff Gardner.
He doesn't have the best service.
He doesn't have the best service, but I'll tell you what, Jeff Gardner can dry water. Okay. He can dry water.
He's a chamois. He's a chamois. like the divers use. Okay, who do we got at number 5? Okay, we have 1 vote for Iowa State.
That was a question. Do you notice that? It was delivered in the form of a question.
Question mark? Iowa Street?
Iowa Street? Iowa Street?
We need 2 more to lock that in. I don't know how Iowa State creeped into the top 5, but somehow we're here.
Yeah, we are here. I don't know how Cincinnati is at number 6 after losing 4 straight.
Okay, Iowa State at number 5.
Iowa, actually. Iowa's now in our conference.
Okay, the Iowa.
The Buckeyes, or the Hawkeyes. The Buckeyes. The Hawkeyes.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Okay. Arizona State are the only 2 teams left for 4 and 3.
How did we get here, Steve?
I don't know.
How did we get here?
I don't know. I mean, they're not moving up that much, but
Arizona has the chance of becoming top 3 or 4.
Okay. Yeah, he solidified it. Iowa State.
There it is. Thank you for that. I did not know. Tup? I thought it was
Gotcha.
Ton.
Gotcha.
Team Anonymous Black.
4.
I
Tup.
was in attendance at the last SWC.
Southwest Conference.
Oh, nice.
Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. I love it, dude.
That's amazing. Fantastic.
Pre Big 12.
Yeah, the Southwest Conference, what an amazing logo,
Hey,
first of all.
If you want to solidify them at 19, you got to click that $sign because right now
they're already at 15.
They're already at 15. If you want us to move it, it's going to cost you a little bit. Okay, we have a vote for Arizona State at 4, and we have a vote for Arizona at 4. So 1-1.
It's 1-1 right now.
I mean, I would assume Arizona
Arnelli
should be above Arizona State considering they beat them, but I mean, I don't know. That's why we do the votes.
Yes.
Ditto. What does that mean? Who are you saying ditto to? Jeff or the 34-year-old? Hey, there it is. All right. Ton at 19. Okay.
All right. Anonymous Black. Let's just go ahead and let's get this going here. Anonymous Black once won an argument with his alarm clock. Anonymous Black makes Legos cry when he steps on them.
Okay, he's agreeing with Jeff. So we have 2 votes for ASU at number 4.
Anonymous Black does not need keys. Doors unlock out of respect.
I don't know where you get these from, but I love it. I love it.
I just make them on my route. I'm just looking at some random ones here.
It sounds like ones I'd see on like a Chuck Norris poster or something.
That is actually, I should do that. Well, no, because they already made them. That would be kind of copping out.
There's some pretty good ones on there. Okay, we need one more, guys, to lock in ASU at number 4.
Anonymous Black dunks with both feet on the floor.
That's amazing. Okay, there it is. All right. Okay, so ASU at 4, Arizona at 3. Okay, and there is our rankings for the week. The final rankings in the Big 12. The nation rankings. We don't have a 15, a 17, or an 18, but we have a 19 and a 16.
That's correct. Yeah, there are some gaps here, Steve, separating the teams. As you can see, the nation believes that that Ton is so far below Oklahoma State, but there's also a gap between Colorado and Oklahoma State. They only had, one conference win, but that one conference win, as opposed to 0-18. That's what that what that gap is, Steve. That gap is 0-18.
That's why they're there. Oh, absolutely. I mean, back-to-back years, right? Yeah, I mean, 5 and 7 a year ago.
That's right.
Absolutely.
5 and 7 a year ago. And then,
by the way, any BYU fans or Texas Tech fans or anyone else, are you guys going to Arlington on Saturday? And if so, where are you sitting? We'll try to look for you on TV because I do believe Kenny and I are going to try to live stream the game. Not live stream the game, but like live stream our reactions watching the game.
That's right. Yeah. We'll have the game going and we'll it's like a watch party almost, like you're watching us watch the game so we can watch it all at the same time. There might be some lag here and there based on the broadcast, but we think it'd be a good time to just be able to all hang out together and watch the Big 12 championship game. We probably don't have any time to go over the game? Do you want to break it down now, or do you just
No.
wanna
We'll do it another night. We'll do it another night.
do another night? All right.
They're $1,800 from Salt Lake to DFW. Okay.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. What are you taking? First class?
So we drove down a couple years ago when KState won the Big 12 title. My wife and I, we drove down. We stayed at a hotel. It was not very nice, but it was like literally within walking distance of the stadium, so we didn't have to pay for parking. It was great. It was great. We had a great
Yeah,
time.
it's only an 8-hour drive, right?
Okay, here we go. Buyer's remorse. BYU at 1, Texas Tech 2, and yes, I'm going to Arlington. There we go.
Holy moly.
There we go, baby.
He just said, you know what? I'm going to make it known. Jeff Gardner gets another glazing session, man. He just can't stay away from it. He just cannot.
I love it. I love it, dude. Shout out Jeff Gardner. He's like the biggest supporter of our channel and BYU. And BYU. Like I want to say last week he said his total that he's paying to go. It's a lot. It's a lot. And us teachers and milkmen, we appreciate anyone spending money on us. We do appreciate that. You want to go so bad, you need someone to send you some super chats. Main cabin. What does that mean? What does that mean? Dude, I want BYU to win.
Jeff Gardner.
BYU to win.
Check this out, guys. For those who didn't know, Jeff Gardner is a legend, and this is just part of his legendary status here. Jeff Gardner, he can win Connect 4 in 3 moves.
Oh, man, dude.
That's right.
That is amazing.
That is right. Yes. He can also dribble a bowling ball. That's the incredible power. No glaze needed. You guys are great. No, you're getting a glaze. You're getting a glaze.
I want to give at least one here. Let me find a good one.
All right. Get a good one, Steve.
Jeff Gardner does not slice onions. The onions just cry.
That's fantastic.
Oh, 1,800 for main cabin is what it means. Whoa. No
way.
Where are you guys sitting, by the way? No one has said, by the way, where they're sitting in Arlington. We sat in like 300s I'll try to pull up a photo.
Jeff Gardner does not have walls. There are no walls, okay? Because nothing is brave enough to get that close.
I got to go past all these gymnastics photos because we got a lot of them. Okay. Okay, I got a photo. I'm gonna pull it up. Okay.
I think I'm gonna tap into some of the football glazing stuff, Steve. I'm gonna tap into a little bit of that. So here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Jeff Gardner called his own audible, and the defense obeyed.
That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, where is this?
Jeff Gardner.
Here's where I sat for the Big 12 championship. This is pregame, obviously.
Jeff Gardner threw a pass so hard the receiver caught it last season, Steve.
That's amazing, dude. Oh my God. That's amazing, dude. Okay. Here, I got one more photo I'm going to pull up. Okay. Let's remove this one. Yeah. I mean, they were asleep for 1 quarter, but they came back. Okay. Image. Here's my wife and I at the game. That was a lot of fun. I'm sad it was 3 years ago. The place, I think we had 69,000 at the game. Yeah, it was good. It was a good time. Okay. We'll stay on here for about 2 more minutes. If anyone wants to change the standings with a little super chat, let us know. Otherwise, this is the final Big 12 power rankings of the year.
Yep.
As we are looking at this and anyone else wants to change it, let us know. We'll talk a little bit about KState versus Colorado. KState did not look good for a majority of that game. Thankfully, they put together 3 scoring drives in the second half. I don't know what's going on with Avery Johnson. He did not look good. And I know I heard he was dealing with an injury, but I feel like and I know he's not the same size as Colin Klein, but Colin Klein, he'd be bloodied up after the game, man. He put his body on the line for his team to win. And Avery Johnson does not do that. He just doesn't do it. I know he's a different quarterback. He's trying to stay healthy, which thankfully he was healthy for 12 games. But I don't know, man. I want a guy that's going to fight for his team. He doesn't do it. He doesn't do it, man.
Yeah, he definitely is a much more finesse player than a hard-nosed player. And that's just evidence. The evidence to show that is that he holds the record now for most career touchdown passes.
He's tied the record.
He's tied the record, of course, yeah. And he's already broken the record for most in a single season.
Right.
He's an amazing talent, dude. He is much more of a talented player than Colin was, but Colin was just one of those guys that was built to be able. He was built to be able to do the things that he did. And Avery is built, he's built. I hate saying this. He's built differently, but not in the sense that is like a dunk on Colin or anything like that. He's built in such a way where he excels at the run. In the sense of just getting to the edge. He excels at escaping the pocket and throwing it downfield. And he does have a really good arm. I think his development of being able to go through and be able to, he's missing guys. And there was evidence of that throughout the season where there are wide open dudes, but he just didn't see it.
He just locks on to people, and it's fine when Jace Brown is getting open, but it's not fine when they're covered.
Right.
And it happened a lot on Saturday.
And I think a lot of this season kind of went in disarray when I guess the whole Dylan Edwards thing, I don't know how much that really played into the role of the locker room, but there was clearly a disconnection between him and the other players and the way that they wanted to play as an offense, because they didn't start looking like a good running team until Dylan Edwards said, all right, I'm out of here. Peace out. Then all of a sudden, Joe Jackson starts running and the offensive line starts blocking like a team that wants to actually run the ball. I mean, we were one of the worst running teams ever. And then, we look a lot better now. Joe Jackson is not going down after the first contact. He's looking like he's running like DJ Giddens now all of a sudden. It's just weird to see. I mean, that stretch that he went and did a diving touchdown, that was amazing, dude. I was like, holy crap, Joe Jackson is the truth, man. He is.
Do you want to tackle this?
So the problem got to be the weapon around him. Some wide receivers, defense got to look for some talent there. Yeah. I don't know if necessarily the weapons around him are necessarily the problem, but it would not hurt to give him better receivers. We had arguably our best receiving core that we've had in a very long time, and we were able to move the ball really well. We just did not have good running backs to support that passing game.
It was the O-line for me. It was the O-line.
Yes, of course. And the O-line is very green. We didn't have our best offensive lineman the entire year. And we were constantly just trading out guys all the time. There was no rhythm. There was no chemistry with a solid 5 guys that you could just be okay, these are the 5 dudes. They were constantly rotating all the time. And then on top of that, it seems based on my observation of the way that the Cats running game ended up being later on in the season, meaning the last 2 games, it seemed like the way that they were trying to make this offensive line be was a really schematic, complicated offensive line, like trying to do different stunts and be like overly creative with like motions and blocking schemes when in actuality, if you just said, okay, we're going to run through like between the tackles, you need to block these like, high school level blocking schemes. All of a sudden we look great. Like, okay, maybe we should just get back to the basics and just do simple offense. Maybe that's all it was. Maybe Matt Wells was just making the team way too complicated, because you heard it in the beginning of the year. Remember when we went to played Arizona and we lost to them, and then we were like, we need to basically have fall camp again, and that's what they did. They came back, they played UCF, and it was like, yeah, we just went back to the basics. They said they didn't even watch UCF film. They just went back and worked on fundamentals and then just basically started over. That it seems like that's what they needed to, they just needed to simplify.
And I agree with everything you said. And I think that Matt Wells was an issue for a while. Like, I don't feel like he was overall the biggest issue on offense. But I mean, it took until like late third quarter for KState to throw the ball in first down. KState really, really, really tried to run the ball against a bad Colorado defense. It was putting 10 guys in the box, and it was never working until KState started throwing on first down, and then it started working in the second half. But I mean, we've been talking about this for a while now. We've not talked about how bad the defense was. I mean, the defense was not good this year. I mean, outside of probably the Oklahoma State game, the TCU game in terms of obviously turnovers, and then the Colorado game. Outside of that, the defense.
KU.
Sure. Yeah. The KU game too. Okay. So 4 games. Outside of those 4 games, the defense was bad all season. I really feel like that. Like, they can't stop anyone passing the ball. They had a hard time with rush defense. I mean, I know that, I know Austin Romaine got hurt, but like, he played a majority of the season. And I know Toby Osunsami got hurt, but he played like half of the year. Like, I don't know, man. I really feel like the defense was a major issue for K-State, a major issue.
Yeah. The Iowa State game, you can blame, you could say the weather. Both teams were dealing with it. Both teams were, had like issues with turnovers during that game. Because the defense, man, they made a stop at the red zone, forced a fumble, and then got the ball back. This is after Dylan Edwards, muffed the punt. They got to stop there, right? Baylor, they forced a lot of turnovers in that game.
But they couldn't get off the field in the last 5 minutes of the game.
Could not get off the field. I think the biggest egregious ones definitely were the Army game. That one, it was just like, oh my goodness. And Utah, of course. But the thing is, Utah's a top 10 team in the country when it comes. Their offense is really good, and their offensive line is amazing. We didn't even have our best defensive ends. So it's like, okay, like one got ejected and one was injured before the game even started. So it was like, you could say, okay, yeah, sure. Like, we should have won that game. The referees definitely helped them out too. So
100%.
So it's kind of like, yeah, there was just a lot of unfortunate things that happened throughout the season. I think the defense did okay. The offense did okay. It's just when it boiled down to it, we just weren't clutch at the end. Like Baylor, we did enough to win that game. We didn't clutch it out. It was bad decision making. Against the Iowa State game, we had many opportunities to win offensively. We just couldn't get it done.
And then many opportunities to get out the field in the fourth quarter and could not get out the field.
Right. I mean, it's like there were 5 games that were lost by 1 score. Right. And so last year, K-State almost won every single 1-score game. And then this year they lost almost all of them. So it's just like,
it's just the way it is.
This is that team this year. And, we didn't have Jacob Parrish. We didn't have DJ Giddens. We didn't have a lot of seniors. Right. And so we have to kind of rebuild. But this year, now we've got a lot of seniors. We got a lot of people coming back. So my eyes are set to the future. I'm excited for the bowl game. Obviously, I'm excited for the Big 12 championship game. I'm excited to see what happens in the CFP. I really can't wait to see what this Texas Tech team can do in the playoff. I would love to see them go deep into the playoff and then possibly even win the whole thing. That would be
I want
amazing. for the Big
BYU
12.
or Texas Tech to win it all.
Yeah, obviously that would be the most incredible thing. And I want K-State to get back to a 10-win season.
I've heard that there is going to be some changes, but I don't know who. They're going to wait.
The
they're
thing
going to wait
is,
until after signing day.
yeah, okay. And I don't know how many people have heard me say this. I don't know how many people have heard me say this, but I really don't want to go for any coach's heads right now because I want the defensive and offensive coordinators to stay. I don't want the shuffling of like all the different coaches because
we need better receiver coaches. I mean, our guys keep dropping the
yes,
balls.
position coaches, sure. I mean, we can do that all day long.
O-line was bad.
The O-line, well, when you go from Connor Riley, one of the best offensive line coaches ever, and then like he's gone, and then our offensive line coach was the guy that was sitting in the sky deck, like he was the one in the box, like that. Our offensive line was up there, and our offensive coordinator was on the ground. Didn't like that setup. I thought that was really weird, but whatever.
It was.
I guess it was so that, and you and I had talked about this, and we said that maybe it was like getting to Avery, you know, like being in his ear the whole time, you know what I mean? So I want Matt Wells to stay because I want continuity. He's been there for 3 years. Well, he would be there for 3 years if he stayed. And I just think that Avery needs continuity. It doesn't make sense to switch coaches right now in his senior year. If you lose Avery and you're getting a whole new team, maybe at that point you can switch, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say that K-State might be in contention next year. I don't want there to be a vote because it seems like every time K-State is, you know, supposed to be the top 2 or the number 1 favorite, it just seems like we completely like disappoint, you know. So I kind of want there to be like a, you know, nobody putting out a vote, but there's going to be one anyway of like title odds. But I think K-State has the right mentality, has the right fan base, right? The right support. We just need to make sure we get it done. Avery, you know, would you consider last year his freshman year and this his quote unquote sophomore season? Would you consider that?
Nope.
So you consider the Will?
He still played in like almost every game, not every game, but like at least half the games, and he started the bowl game. I mean, yeah, I would. He's a young.
He wasn't a starter, but he wasn't a starter. But you know how they say that the sophomore slump. I think this could technically be his quote unquote sophomore slump, if it had to be.
I have not heard anything about Jace leaving. We've talked about it. I would not.
I'm good if he leaves. I'm okay with it. I'm not going to be up in arms.
I'll be sad about it, but I'm not going to be mad. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Like he's done everything he can for K-State. If he goes to a bigger program or the NFL draft, I get it. If he wants to come back, amazing. He's the best player in offense right now. So
yeah, him, Avery, and I guess the emergence of
I feel you.
The emergence of Joe Jackson. I mean, who would have saw that coming, right?
Yeah, we still need another running back.
Yes, but I do think that we have to finally be honest and get solid dudes up front. If we can do that, I think that will allow Avery to do what he needs to do in the pocket.
Yep. Okay, well, I think that's our power rankings. We are going to do at least 3 more shows this week, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kenny has time for it, so I may have to do it, but maybe we'll do it together. A show doing our bowl game predictions or projections, I should say, where teams are going to go. We'll do a show breaking down BYU versus Texas Tech, and then we'll do a live stream reacting as the game is happening. And then we'll do a new video after doing our thoughts on the game. So a lot of content this week, Kenny.
A lot of content. This was basically the last regular season week, but we'll see. You know, there is more. And then when we seal the 2025 season completely shut, we can move on to basketball. And of course, you know, like Big 12 is obviously elite in that area, so it's going to be a lot of fun covering basketball.
15-2 against the SEC in basketball right now. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And K-State has helped that, by the way. K-State has helped that. They beat Mississippi State.
That's right. I love that. I love that. So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah. I hope you guys had a really good Thanksgiving. I know mine was really good. And now we're getting into the bowl season. Congratulations to all the teams that are there. Good luck to all those teams. We're going to go over it. And then other than that, Steve, I think there's only one thing left to say. Well, a couple things to say, honestly. And that is go Big 12 and go Cats.
Go Cats, baby.
Boom, boom, boom.